Welcome to Simply Fun's How to Play Wake Up Stars, a game where players collect stars with different emotions and share stories. You can play Wake Up Stars with 2 to 4 players ages 3 and up. Wake Up Stars is good for developing storytelling skills, as players look at the expressions on the stars they pick up and tell a story about something that makes them feel that way. Wake Up Stars also helps with social relationships, as players practice empathy by talking about how someone else might feel based on the expression on the star they have chosen. Place all the stars face down in the middle of the play area where everyone can reach them. Place Tibber into the slot in his base and set him next to the stars, as if he were one of the players. Set the spinner next to the stars. It will get passed around to each player. Each player takes a board and places it in front of themselves. Players collect stars on their board by sharing stories about what makes them feel like the face on each star they collect. The player who collects the most stars at the end of the game wins. On your turn, spin the spinner. Each player gets 1 spin each round. If the arrow lands exactly in between 2 spaces, spin again. When the spinner lands on a single star, choose a star from the center area. Turn it over to reveal the face and share a story about something that makes you feel like the face on the star. Then place it in one of the open spaces on your board. For example, if the star you chose has a sad face, share something that makes you sad. I feel sad when it's time to leave the playground. When the spinner lands on 2 stars, pick 2 stars from the center area. Choose one of them to share a story about what makes you feel like the face on the star. Then make a face similar to the face on the other star. I like to laugh at Dad's funny jokes. How do you look when you don't like something? Make a yucky face and show the other players. Note, if you have filled all 8 spaces on your board, you may stack the stars you collect on top of one another on your board. When the spinner lands on Tibber hugging a star, choose a star from the center area and tell a story about what makes Tibber feel like the face on the star. Then place the star next to Tibber. For example, Tibber is happy when he has lots of carrots. The game ends when the last star is picked from the center area. The player with the most stars is the winner. If 2 or more players tie, they share the victory. What puts a smile on your face? Learn to identify and express your emotions while sharing stories and laughter with Wake Up Stars.